Hi, this is Cousin Russ. I've seen a number of questions about different kinds of certificates and what do I want to capture and how do I handle them. So I thought I would take a minute or two to talk about what I capture, and I'm going to use for my example a death certificate. But I believe that the same thought process from a death certificate will translate to a birth certificate, which was what I really was seeing before. So here we go. This is the planned workspace of Family Tree Maker 2014, and the same concept goes for Family Tree Maker for the Mac version 3. First thing I want to do is go over to the media workspace where I have a death certificate. This is in the media workspace, and it is linked to a citation that's down here at the bottom. And that is the certificate. Now, just so that you can see what it looks like, I'll zoom in a little bit. Uh, it has his place of birth. It has the certificate number. It has his name. It's other information uh, about him on the certificate itself, including when the certificate was filed. Now we know where the certificate was filed at the top of this image, and where he was buried is down here, and when he was buried, and and who issued the certificate is right here on what I'm going to on this specific certificate. So I want to capture all of the information that I can from the certificate. Now, I don't capture everything. There's some information that is important for the document itself. I capture what I believe to be important. Now, keep in mind that I already have this image, so if I find out later I want to capture more, I still have the image. And for my purposes, I put the citation for this image right here in the description. And that's a topic, and I've talked about captions and file names. I already talked about how I do that on the blog. But the description is the citation for this certificate. I copy and paste what I'm going to show you next from the reference note, and I paste that information into the description for this document. So I'm going to go over to the sources workspace and use the citation for that certificate. And these are the facts that I captured from that. Let me see if I can't blow that up a little bit for you so you can see. And so I captured her name and where she was born. It was on her certificate. The father and where he was born. It was on the certificate. The birth date and place was on the certificate. His death date and place was on the certificate. The certificate number, his name, and his race. So that's the information, and I just as I'm looking at this now, his occupation was there. I will go back and add that occupation fact to him. So the citation detail is the certificate number. It was issued in 1927. That is his name. That is part of the reference note. The citation text is for my information, and when I access it, now I copy this access to the part of the citation in the format that it needs to be. Now the template format, and you can see that right there. Right there, it tells me that it's for this example. I'm going to bring up the template source, and I entered the template shortcut or the template keyword of VIT for vital records. It is a vital record. I just, to select a source template, I put in a keyword. The keyword was VIT. You only need to put in 3 characters and it'll bring up a list. A state certificate. It was a state record, the state of Pennsylvania. And this is off to the top of that certificate. The agency was Department of Health. The record series, which is what I captured from the description on Ancestry.com, the certificate, death certificates and the range and the series and the record group, that all came from Ancestry.com. And as I've talked about before, this comment is what I will copy, and I will highlight it, copy and paste it, and put it in the citation detail. I just added this other information here for me in case I need it. I'm going to click cancel. So I would paste that certificate, death certificate format here, and then edit this screen so it comes down here. So that is how I handled a death certificate, and I believe that the same concept, a birth certificate, and or any other kind of certificate. So there you go. That's how I captured data from a death certificate. Thank you, and have a great day.